Connor, you ready?
What?
You ready?
For what?
Start?
I thought you already did.
Oh, shit.
It's been recorded this whole time?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, run it back. My fault. I didn't know that. You gotta give us a countdown.
Yeah, he didn't give us an action or nothing.
Yeah.
We can make that as a cut.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I thought y'all been started.
No, we're just shooting shit.
Hey, you gotta use that beginning. Connie, you ready?
Connie, you ready?
Hey,
Where you going?
I need a 1, 2, 3 action.
1, 2, 3, action.
Nah, man, restart this, dog.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Welcome to Soul Food, brought to you by Sanctioned. My name's Chase, owner of Sanctioned. Here with the guys. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Lewis, a.k.a. the real King Jockey. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, too.
It's our MC Trey, man, representing Hustle City, man, that located right here in Sanction as well. Pull up.
Hey guys, my name's Bennett, assistant manager.
Just Bennett. The finish should say just Bennett.
Just Bennett.
Well, we want to start off. Thank you guys for tuning in. First off, this is the official first episode of the podcast.
Yes,
so, welcome to the team. You'll see us a lot.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully, once a week, we'll be out here talking about whether it's the newest releases, sneaker drama, personal drama, a little bit of everything. So, you got a bunch of different personalities on the podcast, and we're going to be here for a long time and a fun time, that's for sure, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
So, just real quick, before we actually get into it, I want just a little bio of all y'all. What you guys do for the store, maybe how y'all got introduced to the store, whatever it might be. Just give the first-time listeners kind of some background, build a little relationship with everyone. So, if y'all didn't hear me, my name's Chase, owner of Sanctioned. Started this 4 years ago. Been here ever since. So, it's my job, my life, my livelihood, everything. Here to stay.
My lovelyhood.
Lovelyhood, baby.
My livelihood.
Yes,
My
sir.
lovelyhood.
No, lovelyhood.
I like that.
Yes, sir.
No woman in his
I might
life.
use that.
Yes.
There's no woman in his life.
That's my baby.
I love these shoes.
See all these?
That's bang.
Well, how I got introduced to you was kind of a funny story. A couple of my friends, they were selling shoes, and they was like, man, I cleaned up a lot of my shoes, man, and took them to the guy, he bought them, man. Said, Lewis, you might want to go down there and see what he got to offer. I was like, I don't really want to sell no shoes, but if he buys shoes, that means he might have something to sell.
Exactly.
So that's when I came down here and I met Chase for the first time. His energy was dope. He was real. He was cool. He worked stuff out with me. And
Lowball the fuck out you.
Hey.
he put that belt on.
It's a good segue into my introduction to Chase, too.
Oh, God.
So I met Chase out in Chesterfield when they were located out in Chesterfield with Sanction in the, what was it called? Stockton.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have a clothing brand and clothing line. We were located down in the Grove. Brand was called Hustle City. At that time, we started selling our clothes out of the Stockton out there with Chase, out there in the team, out there in Chesterfield Mall. And we parted up and we looking for a new location. We ended up down in the city family. First time I tried to sell Chase some shoes, he tried to play me. So that was
I was testing you. I was testing you.
And I literally was on the way to the airport to go out of town, so I said, just go ahead and get it. Man, that man gave me like $50. I said, damn, Chase.
It's a universal experience.
I got you on the wraparound.
He got me on the wraparound.
It's safe to say Chase is in the wrong business. He should have been a damn lawyer.
Salesman, lawyer, something, man. But he gonna get you.
I make it sound good.
It's definitely a universal experience.
Right. So again, the fact is, he ain't just do it to me. That's who he is. But we love him to death, man. As my brother, he's all my dogs, man. Again, Hustle City Sanction. We located right here in City Family, man. We tapped in. We all over all the clothes in Hustle City, but we all one, man. We all family.
I'm just Bennett still. I'm the youngest member of the cast, I guess, tonight. I'm the ripe old age of 21. So I got hired here when I was 19. And I've been here the longest out of all of the employees now. So kind of know the ropes, and the whole idea of shoes was never really attainable to me growing up in the middle of nowhere. So it's been such a ride. It's been so fun to work with Chase and all the other guys and Trey, and I'm just starting to get to know Lou. This is the first time I met him tonight. So
I'm still looking for my job, man.
You better show up on time and shit.
Yeah.
I got you.
He said, no
Showing up wearing
comment,
mismatched
comment.
shoes.
I'll be late to my damn funeral. Yeah,
Yeah,
Chase.
you ran so
That's
late you couldn't
crazy.
find another pair.
Let me
Bro.
tell y'all. Cool.
Oh, let's
Can y'all zoom in on somebody?
Yeah,
zoom
yeah,
in
that's
on
it. On this catastrophe we have right here.
Could we just announce the elephant in the room? When I walked in here, y'all should have saw Chase's face, bro.
You couldn't even put like blue laces in, nothing. Just completely.
Chase walked in. First he looked at me and said, "That doesn't even go together, bro."
That does not
I said,
work. That's not
the
it.
point.
That does
It's
not-
It's not even close.
It's,
No.
it's the point of it.
Coordination.
It's so far off to where it still doesn't look good. Like the 1 to 5, that's two completely different shoes, but it works.
It still works.
That's further than that, and it
It's
still
the same-
doesn't
it's the
work.
same.
It's still a low
It's
top
not.
trap.
It's not.
It's a low top trap.
It doesn't matter. It's the laces, the
It
glue.
doesn't matter what type of shoe.
It's bad. I hate it. Take them off.
Never do that again.
He said, "Do you smell what Chase is cooking right now?"
I hate to inform you guys, but it's just getting started.
It's gonna be a weekly rant.
Yeah, it gets greater every week. Wait till you see this stuff next week.
It's gonna be highlighter 11 IEs.
Cringe-worthy, I promise you.
I'm excited. Real excited.
I knew before I got here, I said, I got to be able to one-up Chase, because he going to pull something out the closet, and as soon as I walk through the door, look at you.
You won down to me. That's not. That's not close, bro.
Hey, so while we on the topic, can we do a kick check real quick?
For
Kick
sure.
check.
Definitely do a kick check.
Start
Kick
back.
check.
Start
Kick
back.
check. I'll say, look, I want to go last.
We're these aren't included.
I texted him before this and he didn't answer. I said, I don't want to be outclassed tonight, so what are you wearing? And he never said anything. So I wore Jordan 1 Turbo Greens today. Not a bad pick by any means,
Love the
but
choice of shoestrings, too.
Yeah, that's so solid.
gotta be bold. Purple.
Yeah.
Okay, with the purple jumps. Okay, I got the Supreme Forces, man. You know, Supreme wheat joints. You know, one of my go-tos. It's real warm, cozy season, man.
Them fall fellas.
Fellas, right?
Yeah. So Skip, I'm wearing the off-white Air Force Ones. Just something light, something classy.
He said Skip.
Something wearable.
Skip.
And then,
Who knows?
I think that's it. Yeah, that's all we're wearing, right?
Those guys don't put the Supreme shoestrings.
You see what I'm going? You know, I stay true to the game.
You make me so proud.
Stay true to the game. Man.
And of course, me.
No, it don't
Jack
matter.
of all trades, baby. You know what I do. Yes, sir. Laney.
Did he do it though?
Black and white.
I do have to say one thing.
I love the black and white shoestring. Nobody wears the
Yeah, that's
shoestring
actually-
No,
anymore.
I agree,
I do like
but
that.
that makes it worse. But anyways, why do those look so small? Is that a kid 7? That looks so small. I know your size. That don't look like your size.
So this is a 9.5 for women, and that's an 8 in the men's.
Really?
Yes.
That looks.
And you wouldn't believe me, honest to God, this is absolutely my favorite goddamn shoe.
With the Phantom one?
Is my favorite shoe, and I got this from you too.
I know. I remember.
This is my
That's
favorite
valid.
shoe, bro.
That's
Like
valid.
it's universal. I can wear it with anything. I don't
That's
care.
just the
No,
closest
yeah,
way you
just
can wear
throw-
black forces
That-
without wearing black forces, ain't it?
No, well, hold on now. You get caught on some black forces, I'm going the other way.
Oh,
Them
oh,
get a
oh,
pass.
No,
Them
that's how I
get
get a pass.
Yeah,
That's
them
a little
get a
different.
pass.
I'm not dangerous, I guess. Okay.
You still dangerous. You just like you do like credit card fraud. You rob people, but you a scam their ass.
Yeah. You ain't
Stop, I'll
determined
sue
whether
you.
You got a blue collar crime.
Nah.
Money laundering.
Money, yeah.
So now you see the concept of why I did this?
Anger? Synonyms of that?
Constipated? I don't know.
All right,
It doesn't
yeah.
do anything.
All right.
No, this shoe you can wear with anything. So I was like, since you can wear anything with this shoe,
Uh-huh.
might as
You
well.
cannot wear
that's
everything
not-
with
I
that
don't think
shoe.
that connected.
Maybe
That
up,
ain't
up
done.
top for sure, but down low,
Do you got blue in your hoodie?
no, he has no blue nowhere.
Like in the grill or something?
No.
Nothing.
No watch, no grill,
Oh,
no
you got
wire,
gold, bro.
nothing.
Give me
I
something.
have
Give me
no
something.
time. I didn't have enough time to change the string, so I
Well, he was already laced. He's like, fuck it, I'll just grab these.
Yeah.
He lost the other Phantom.
Yeah,
He was like,
He actually drove for one shoe on
was
and
cleaning
had the
it.
other one in the back.
Yeah,
Like, shit,
yeah.
I was
He's
legit
like,
finna
fuck
put
it.
on the blue Nike sock too, but I was like, I ain't gonna be that trucker.
Uh-huh.
I said, I ain't gonna just.
Yeah. You're not gonna piss me off that much, huh?
I just a smidge. I
Yeah.
just wanted just a
All
little.
right.
I didn't want to go all the way out, y'all. Look.
This It's just the first episode.
Job.
Yeah.
This is the first episode.
Yeah,
Job
can we have a
fulfilled.
Chase anger meter that
Because I swear he was pissed when I watched the look on your face, he was like, dude, that don't even just
I
go
was
together.
so disappointed. I was so disappointed.
I hope the comments are angry too.
Let us know in the comments
Please,
how you feel about this
please.
combination, man. Show one more.
Tell-
Zoom in on this.
so-
One more. Just the edit gonna do it.
Phantom,
Zoom in on this.
Laney, let me know, man. I pulled it off. Don't look.
You pulled nothing.
Y'all don't have to stoop down to their level. I get it. You know, Chase is a butthole, and you know everybody can't be this.
Oh yeah.
Everybody can't do this.
I'm
shit.
jealous of you.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's inner jealousy.
But that's you could have
I
done
can't
it though.
pull. I can't
You
pull
got
it
phantoms
off
on.
like he does.
No.
That's what it is.
I'm gonna get away with it.
I hope you do. Godspeed.
God bless.
All right, so we're gonna get into it, guys. We have a few topics today to go over.
Okay.
So number one, I think is the big one. This week's release. It's a big release week.
Yeah.
Some may say a legendary release.
Agreed.
Boom.
Agreed.
So today we're gonna be
Drum roll,
talking
please.
about the iconic Jordan 11
Put some
Legend
respect on
Blue.
his name. Look.
Let's get all three of them up there.
Put some
All
respect
three of
on his
them.
name.
And so,
Whoa.
yeah. So we got a little ancient fella up there.
Hold on now. That ain't coming out.
Well,
It came out a few
It
times.
came
it looked
out.
like.
So what we have here is the 2001
Okay.
release.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
She
And then
was
we have
older
the
than me.
2014.
Crazy word.
Okay.
Did you hear what you just said?
I don't want to repeat it. I heard it. And then we have the upcoming this Saturday,
Yes, sir.
2024. So the great thing about Sir Lou is that his sneaker knowledge, we'll say, runs deep. Only because he's been around for every single shoe almost release. Just old fella. So when these came out,
Kevin Hart say, "Damn."
I think I was still in the womb. When these came out, I was 11. No, I was 9.
This is 20.
Damn, Chase,
2014? No,
how
I'm
old are
23.
you, bro?
I was 23. I'm 23 now.
Dude, I did not know you was that young.
Yeah.
You for real?
Dead
This is
serious.
real time.
All of this, bro.
That's fucked
I
up.
thought you was at least 30.
Damn.
Yeah, that's fucked up. 23.
Hairy as hell like Wolverine over here. You know, I got Logan over here, bro.
So definitely, and you can back me up on this. Definitely an iconic release.
Yeah.
Originally worn for the first time ever in the 1996 All-Star game.
All-Star game.
And that was, correct me if I'm wrong, the one time he wore it.
Only
So
time.
one and only, one and done. I think because of that game and because it was the one-time thing and almost considered an all-star shoe, in my opinion, it's kind of grown in notoriety. It's kind of grown in fame, and I just think the actual silhouette, Jordan 11 being arguably his most popular,
Yeah.
I think that adds a lot of value and a lot of excitement to this release. So go ahead and kind of let the people know what's going on with it. Let people know kind of a little bit more background on it, Lou.
Yeah, honestly, when I come to think about it, I think that was like one of the more popular All-Star games too. I think it was the one in San Antonio.
Yep.
Was it that one? Yeah, that was one of the more iconic All-Star games. This shoe means a lot to the sneaker culture. One, it's an 11, and it's an all-white shoe, so you got a lot of diversity with it. You can not do what I just did today,
Yeah,
but
fuck around to find out. Agreed.
But a little bit more about the shoe. The history is what we were discussing earlier was the patent leather.
Correct.
You know, on the older version, the patent leather wasn't as thick. Yeah, I'm scared.
Feel how? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm
So
scared
wait,
to
whose
touch it.
shoe is that? Is that yours?
Chase
That's
feet.
the stores.
I was like,
That's the
Chase
stores.
feet cannot be this big, bro. He
So-
would be dunking if his feet was this big.
Oh, yeah. Well, Lou, what also is so iconic about the shoe is, again, correct me if I'm wrong, it was one of the early shoes that actually had that baby blue in there from North Carolina.
Yeah.
They kind of played around with introducing his college colors into shoes early on, seeing how they would sell, seeing if it would do as well as the classic red, white, and black colorways. And that was one of the first UNC colorways to kind of take off. They did the ones in '85, I want to say, is when they still did those. And so seeing a baby blue Jordan just not being a one, I'm sure got a lot of people excited. And there's been 4 iterations of them: 96, 01, 2014,
Yep.
and now 2024.
2024.
So that's already 4 times they released. But funny enough, They actually changed the name on the 2014 release. So they originally called the Columbias. So the 2001 and 96 pair, both the Columbias, and then 2014 came out. They changed the name to Legend Blue, and they kept that name for the other release as well. Now,
Hey, listen. Well, not listen, but question.
question answers. What's up?
Why did they call them Columbias?
Lou might know more about that than I, because honestly, I am not familiar with that whole.
I got a
the-
hint.
I think it's just the Columbia Blue.
Columbia Blue,
Yeah,
that's why.
I don't think it has anything to do with
Columbia Blue.
a state.
And if
or...
you finna say because of cocaine, you gotta be out your dang on
You
mind.
sure? You know what? You
Cocaine
1996.
white
You know what
Columbia?
happened?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, inform us.
I don't know.
You
Jay-Z dropped Reasonable Doubt.
classic.
You know,
Triple.
That's all I'm saying. You know, it
I was
was,
gonna
a
lie,
very,
so-
it was very popular. You know,
This
commodity to say the least.
I wonder.
Hey,
If
you know,
So you guys, so you know, on the last three numbers on the shoe is the color code. I wonder if they kept the color code the same because well, me being a guy who used to work at Foot Locker, most shoes always that was all white had 111. So this one I noticed
The
they
Air
got
Force.
142.
Yep.
So I'm like, I wonder if they have the same color code on these as
So,
well. The
I
last
know-
3 digits.
I want to say that they actually switched them up only because, as you were talking, I believe they actually changed the materials, and once they changed the material of the shoe, they changed the colorway and they changed the actual SKU itself. So when they actually lowered or raised it, as you can see the cut right here compared to the cut on the new pair, I think they actually changed the whole entire SKU number, not just colorway number as well.
You know one thing that's kind of impressive to me too, man. Look at the soles.
Yeah.
Look at the, like you can see the aging brown on this one. Then you can kind of tell it's getting there from
Right.
the 2016 pair, and then just the icy white one
Right.
for the new one. Like that just shows, man, how these shoes.
Held up pretty well.
Yeah, they do hold pretty well.
Shit, that shoe's 10 years old.
Yeah.
Now, do you, everyone on the panel, do you prefer the icy blue sole like that, or do you prefer like on a normal Jordan 11 how it's a little bit lighter? Like, do you like it more of the bluish tint, or do you like it just a straight clear sole?
It matches with the Columbia.
I know, but imagine putting that on like a metallic 5. How would you feel? Or on a UNC 5, how would you feel? I
wouldn't like that.
I want clear sole throughout everything. That's me. Even
You
on
don't like that? You don't like the icy blue?
No, not my opinion.
I think that's crazy because on this shoe it just looks so much better.
For sure.
It does.
it's clean.
For
man.
sure.
But if you were to put a clear sole on this, I just don't think it would.
But now
It wouldn't look right. You know
But
what
think
I mean?
how good that carbon fiber, that baby blue carbon fiber would look if the sole was more clear. It would look incredible.
I can't say that you're wrong.
I think it would
But
look awesome. I think it would look a lot better, in my opinion.
I mean,
but are you buying it for the carbon fiber? Or are you buying it for the
who
the
really
icy
sees
sole?
who really sees the carbon bottom?
Well,
Yeah.
who sees the bottom of it anyways?
If I'm behind a woman with a Jordan shoe on, and I'm looking at the back of her, I'll look at the bottom of her feet.
What? As she's stepping? What you mean? What?
I judge women on how clean her shoes.
Get up under the
Yeah,
tank?
so I'll let her walk past and see. I'm a different type of guy. I'm a classy guy.
Okay.
I don't just look at her butt. So when she's walking by, I look at the bottom of her feet, see how clean her shoes is.
Okay.
That tells me a lot about a woman.
That sounds like you gotta get pretty close to look at the bottom of the shoe, though.
Sound like a,
Sounds like you're
it's
sniffing
like
hair.
a damn creep over there.
I'm not the one that does it. It's you.
Following close.
Creep life is real.
You're smelling their shampoo at that point. I mean, I don't know.
Girl, is that Olay?
I'm going,
Turn around, let me see your feet real quick.
I'm never gonna
Hey,
relive
go like this
this.
for me.
How many times you worn them?
Yeah.
Hey,
That's not dead sock. That's not worn once.
Nuh-uh.
It's a real thing. So, Max, it's okay. If we're gonna get on topic, I guess it's a real thing. Do you guys judge women off the shoes that they wear? Do you?
I don't judge off the shoes that they wear, no. Now, if it comes to my girl, like, if I were to have a girl, I would hope that she would at least have sneaker options. Now, she can wear Birkenstocks all she wants. She can wear Ugg boots all she wants. But as long as, if we're going out, she's got something at least in the rotation as an option, I'm good with that. That's me, though.
So you want your girls wearing tennis shoes all the time?
No, I didn't say all the time.
Would you Because again, I'm a sucker for a good heel. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I
Oh,
wanna
for
see
sure.
a lady put it together,
sure.
put it on. But I do like the, you know what I'm saying, the diversity, switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Be able to have a couple pairs, you know what I'm saying, in the stash. But if you don't, I don't think I'm gonna judge you too hard off of that.
No,
That just means something good for me is that you ain't had no dude in your life that
Yeah,
you
already buying your shoes and shit,
nobody
yeah.
put you together. That just means like, all right, cool, you've been dealing with them. Now welcome home.
I think it's more of the culture behind the shoes that I want to make, not portray, but that I want to include in. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like if like coming in the store, right? If she's rocking some beat ass Vans, that's ultimately, unfortunately, gonna make me look bad.
Sure.
And it's gonna make her look like she has no idea what's going on. So it's not as far as the actual shoe itself. It's more of the perspective and the culture of absorbing the culture.
She has to be a representation of you too as well, right?
Of course,
Yeah.
and now
vice versa.
like
Yeah, it's the same.
right, and I don't need everyone to like me. I don't need everyone to love me. But if I got my girl by my side, no matter what, who or how, people are going to look at me however my girl looks. That's just how today's society is.
Truly.
So as long as she's got something on her feet, I'm good.
Touche.
I don't know. I'm kind of lucky because the woman that I talked to, I actually got her into shoes, I would like to say. So
It's the best.
it is the best.
Was it hard, bro?
It wasn't hard.
It takes one pair and just
One
lock
pair.
it.
Like, if you find a color that they like and you just go from there, I mean, then they start to like other stuff. But I mean, my girlfriend is all earth tones. So
Right.
like browns, creams, like darker colors.
Love
so
some
that
Travis's.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have that money right
Yeah.
now.
Lou does. Honestly, you get two.
But once you
Ladies.
Gotta wear a mismatch though.
once you get them into it, it's a lot easier to get them other stuff.
Agreed.
Now, I don't think that she's gonna be rocking some like Aunt Pearl 4s
Right,
or like
not
some
too
Weatherman
deep
4.
into
No,
it. Yeah, you gotta
but
go with
not
the
like me.
4s, the
But
Oh God, I would fall in love if I could find somebody.
KD 4 on
Oh,
girls, some
God.
LeBron
It's
10s,
it's
just whack awesome
girl,
shit.
why would I cheat on
Yeah.
her? I love you forever, baby.
some
Like,
foam posits.
Yeah. Oh,
Whoa.
oh my
we
god.
getting married?
Yeah,
You know that
right.
shit wasn't half years old?
Right.
Oh, that would be a beautiful thing, I'm telling you.
And to go off what you said, my previous girlfriend, or now ex-girlfriend obviously, but my ex-girlfriend wasn't really into shoes like that. I mean, she would get a few pairs here and there, but she was into Yeezys. And, like, in my opinion, that's still a sneaker, right? But it's not the full entire culture of the shoes. Like, in my opinion, at the end of the day, Jordans are the main focal point of the sneaker culture.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
if you're involved in that world at all, gotta at least have one.
Touche.
Gotta
That's
have
valid.
I don't want you guys to cringe or just like kill me when I say this. Just bear with me. If my woman wore like Team Jordans,
Oh, yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't deal.
Yeah.
Can't
She
do
rocking a pair of 6 rings.
Oh, no, I can't do it, bro. It's like my heart. I can't sleep next to you. I just think that you're gonna steal.
Black Air Forces.
Is it worse than Black Air
I mean,
Forces?
she got to be boosting with
Team. Okay.
Is
That's a
that
valid
worse?
question. Are Team Jordans worse than Black Air Forces?
I would definitely prefer Black Forces before Team Jordans.
Yeah, I would too.
Any day.
As far as a character trait,
As far as character trait, nah.
Dude, it's
which one would you trust more? Somebody wearing Team Jordans or Black Forces?
Jesus Christ, is either one.
It depends on if it's a Team Jordan that I've never seen a day in my life. I'm going Team Jordan. That guy,
You gotta go.
that shoe is.
Nah.
If I haven't
Nah.
seen it, that's
Suspects
criminal.
wearing Team Jordans.
No, there's some. They obtained that in an illegal way.
It was some Team Jordans that were popular
Right,
back in the
for
day,
sure.
like the Vin Baker and the Eddie Jones.
Yeah, like there's certain Team Jordan colorways that are cool.
Yeah,
Well, if
it-
you're rocking a green Rastafari and Jordan 6
Yeah,
ring that I've
never
never
come
seen
out.
in my life.
Oh, God.
Every time I think of Team Jordans, I think of high school because there was always this group and they had all Team Jordans. Cool gray, 6 rings, man. I can't get it out of my head. They were all beat.
I feel like back in the day it was like the skateboarding kids that like always stirred trouble and bullied kids. Like those were the people that
the
wore
strap
Team
on the
Jordans.
side?
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
But it's so
100%.
crazy because 6 rings were popular
They
Six
still
rings is
kind
fire.
of are a
The
little
red,
bit.
white, blue six rings with the
Hard.
wait, the fusion ones with the forces.
No, that's on weight.
Hold on now.
Yeah,
Hold on.
that's
now.
on
Wait. Let's go back.
The
there.
fusions are way.
Y'all-
Fusions, I love the
I do
fusions.
too.
Did y'all? Okay,
I
all right. I was like, you guys on the right side
Love
of
the
history.
fusions.
No.
Because
Yeah.
the fusion
Fusion's not
forces
Team
with the Jordans
Yeah,
with the
those
red, white, blue on the bottom
Yeah.
and the oh my god.
Oh, you
boy,
talking about the
and the-
fives?
Yes, the
Yeah.
fives.
See,
Yeah,
even
yeah,
some
yeah,
of
high
the
top
even
tracks.
some of the colorways
Oh, I
of Spizikes
love
are
those
good.
high
Bro, that was fire.
Spizikes I also don't include in Team Jordans. I don't
No,
include
no.
Spizikes. That's the song.
No.
That's what, so
Yeah.
that's.
I like a couple colorways, like here and there, but nothing crazy.
Well, do you remember the Easter Spizike that like all gray, but with like the green iridescent on the back, and they had like baby blue.
It's kind of ringing a bell.
That was 2014, I think, is when they came out.
Yeah,
That was, like,
when
right when I was
Spizikes
getting
was
into it.
popular, that's
Oh
when
my God, girl, I got
that's
it.
when the Kobe, like the Hirachi Kobe's were
Ooh.
out too.
Ooh, I remember
The
those.
Hirachi era
The
though.
Hirachi
Crazy
rest
work.
please
Crazy
Mamba,
work.
but those were legit.
I ain't gonna lie. I tried the hooping those one time, bro. My back ankle was so cut up. You gotta
Never
wear
again.
two. You gotta wear two
I
socks.
remember
Bro,
those.
Let me see.
Those were
I
hard.
worked at Foot Locker when those.
Dude, those were tough.
Hey, these
Don't we have
So-
a pair
so-
in here somewhere?
So
Bro, them look
I
like
had
These
the,
look like house shoes.
I feel like
No, but these, you know, the big ass house shoes we be wearing, they be hella big.
I'm gonna tell you, the color I had before those
Those were hard.
were the black, gray, red, and yellow ones that came out before those.
I don't remember that one.
Black, gray, red, and yellow. I had those.
I ain't gonna lie, it looked like I could buy those at the flea market for $30. Right?
Oh
you
god.
could probably find them at the Goodwill
No,
bins
for
if you're
real.
lucky.
No, for real. But no, okay, so look,
I
that brings me
forgot
to my
about that
next
chapter.
topic though. So, how y'all, all right, so wait. When it comes down to, you know, authentic shoes and fake shoes, right? Look, you hear the y'all heard the They ain't going. So look, I'm a fashion guy. So again, I know you can't tell me nothing. I ain't gonna wear no. All right, listen, I'm gonna hold my judgment. I'm gonna let these guys talk first. But when it comes to fake shoes, right? Chase can spot it a mile away before they even pull into the Foundry parking lot. How do y'all feel about fake shoes? And would you wear a pair of fake shoes if no one would know?
I'll take the lead, Jonathan.
Thank you.
So
Cringing.
my thing on fake shoes, and you guys might be a little bit surprised of it. My thing on fake shoes is at the end of the day, shoes are shoes. They're meant to be worn. They're on your foot, right? I don't care. And this is me honestly. Now I'm different personally, but in the general public, I don't care if you wear them. I don't care if you draw on them. I don't care if you buy them just to buy them to say you have a shoe. The part about fake shoes that I don't agree with in the public is when you try to portray that they are real. So the minute you say, I paid $1,000 for these, they're real, and you know you didn't. The minute you try to flex on Instagram a fake pair of shoes, purposely knowing that they're already fake, or even trying to sell a pair of fake shoes, knowing that they're fake. Now, unknowingly, of course, no one knows, right, unless you come here and you get them authenticated. Right. But at the end of the day, if you just really like a colorway, like if you really like a Dornbecker 13 and you don't have the money to go buy it, I do not mind you going to go buy it fake and wearing it and enjoying the culture again and the shoe itself. I'm
I
so
feel you.
for it.
That is
I
a
feel
very
you. The minute-
I feel
politically
you.
correct
I
answer.
feel you.
Yes, just the minute you start trying to trick people, trying
That's
to
valid.
Yeah.
represent
I
something
respect
that
that.
you're not,
I
that's
respect
when
that.
I have the issue.
I think the
I agree
selling.
with
I think
that
the
shit.
selling part is what gets me the most.
Yeah.
It's like you're selling counterfeit goods. Like
For sure. I mean,
it's just not a good.
and I hate to
look.
say it, it's
I respect
it's
that.
on a very weird level, it's technically illegal to sell
Yeah.
counterfeit products. Now, China and all these factories can get away with it because what they do is, and again, how we spot them, is because they'll put a box stamp. They'll do one thing significantly different that these other factories don't do, that then they will say it is a different shoe.
So what do you look for on the actual shoe to
So-
identify?
Every single shoe is different, and Bennett can do this with me because he authenticates here as well. But the size tag is going to be one of the biggest giveaways, 90%. And it comes down to the smallest font change. It comes down to the smallest spacing between the US and the 10. Like there's the size tag usually tells all. The box label tells all. Recently, it's the stitching under the insole is a huge giveaway nowadays. Because funny enough, Nike is really sloppy with their stitching. And these fake factories are actually really clean with their stitching. So if you see one like perfectly symmetrical, you'll know that's not fucking Nike. And then, I mean, finally, nowadays, this wasn't how it was back then, but what these factories do is they'll basically have a template. And so they will draw a template line in basically invisible ink, and they'll show like that's how you cut the material. And that line you can only see with a black light. So if you shine a black light on there, you
That's
can
why you
see
got the
trace
black
lines.
lights.
Yep,
Mm.
you
That is
see
the
trace lines.
first thing that I
Yeah,
do with
on every shoe,
single
we
shoe
black
that
light
comes
every
in.
shoe that we
So
have any
that's your-
skepticism of.
that's
It
your
just
go-to.
it saves a lot of time, especially if there is stuff you just
Yep,
fake.
yep.
So yeah,
So if
Good
it
to go.
doesn't have the line,
There will
It's
never
fake.
be a Nike product that will have a trace line.
that will
Never.
have the trace line. Okay, got
That
you.
will
Nike
never have one.
won't have it.
That will never
Okay,
have one.
got you.
The
Yeah.
only trace lines we'll ever see is on authentic items, as well as there's same thing like invisible box stamps. So you can basically stamp the box and you can't see it unless you have a black light as well.
Got you.
Nike will never do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So those are kind of the biggest things.
Mm-hmm.
So can you, so as far as like how can you notice?
I
shoes
can't
fake?
notice the smell.
Right.
the smell is huge.
But nowadays
Really?
Nike's quality is so cheap. It's the smell test
So
almost
what-
isn't good enough.
Hold on, rewind. What does a fake shoe smell like, bro?
It has like a
Chemicals.
moth.
Yeah.
It's like
You ever,
chemicals.
well, what they do is they take like polymer and rubbing alcohol, so it'll just smell like rubbing alcohol,
Right.
and they'll wipe down the shoe, wipe down any other trace, like they'll try to wipe off those trace lines, so it'll smell like rubbing alcohol. And then
gotcha.
these shoes, the real shoes, it'll almost smell like not glue, but I don't know, your childhood, something like that. It's just something really good.
That's a good way to put it.
I don't know.
That's a
better
good way to
but
put it.
It smells fantastic. There's just no, like, I don't know what they pump in there to do
But
it.
usually with a fake, you can just flip open the box lid and you'll just get that
You
Yeah,
get a-
hit you
get
with
a-
a whiff.
it'll-
because
it'll
it's
smack you.
strong.
Right.
Because
It
it's
is
so
strong.
much stronger than a.
And it,
Yeah.
Those are the worst
So
fakes.
yeah,
you know
so
what I
that,
mean?
that those are my things. The smell, also the sound of the shoe. It should
Yeah,
sound like
Lou be hitting them like this.
the sound of the shoe.
Does that work?
so wait,
Yeah.
so fake shoes are more lighter?
They're a lot lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have less material because they want to make them cheaper.
Mhm. So the sound, smell, and also you can just tell. I mean, I love sneakers so much, I can almost look and see like, okay, that's off.
Gotcha.
Like I know my partner, he hit me like, "Hey, before I buy the shoe, let me know if it's fake or not." And it, like immediately when I saw it right away, I said no. The Chunky Donkeys, I was like, no, the yellow is off. It's too mustardy. Like it's damn near like that color. I'm like, I immediately knew when I saw the Nike sign, it was like the color of that shirt. I said no, that's fake. And I showed him a real picture, and he saw that. He's like, God damn, how do you see that? I said, you just gotta have the knowledge of certain shoes. Like certain shoes is like holy grails. Like you can't 52 fake me with no holy grail.
And a thing that honestly sucks about like knowing fake shoes is because I had this exact scenario happen today. Someone will bring in a fake pair of shoes, and they'll say, "Well, how do you know they're fake?" Point out what it is. And you can sit there and point it out, but to a normal eye that's not like trained to see the smallest inconveniences, they'll think you're bullshitting them. So like you can, and again, it comes down to an inch gap between two numbers that could give it away. And someone who doesn't look at it every single day like we all do, they'd have no idea. So they're just gonna think you just don't want to buy their shoes.
There's another piece that I hate about that, and that's when people bring it in and they're like, I paid so much for this. And they were like, I don't know if it's real. And I had to tell someone that their Fragment Travis Scott low was fake like last week.
Yep,
So,
yep.
and that always sucks because they're like, well, I paid $2,200 for it. And I'm like,
Now they're out. Like they're out that.
like
price.
you're out all that money.
But you know what else?
And I feel bad.
But what also that does too to them is unfortunately that creates a cycle because now that person who knows what they're gonna do. Maybe they sell the shoe as real, and now all of a sudden someone else gets got, and then it just keeps repeating until someone does something about it.
And I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know. Y'all have the eye, but I've been got before. You know what I'm saying? My perspective, again, I'm a fashion guy. I do clothes. I make clothes and design clothes and things of that nature. But when it comes to shoes, like my knowledge of the shoes and sneaker world has been increased since we've been partners with you guys here through Hustle City. So again, before we partnered with you guys, me and a few of our guys from Hustle City, we got before. You know, some guy was selling us shoes, and we can put these in y'all store because we had our own storefront. Right. And so the guy was selling us these shoes, and we was like, I'll get like 4 or 5 of them. We went online, posting them, this, that, and the third. People like, how are you selling it for this much? And it was like, I don't know, that's what it is. You know what I mean? So it's like,
I got the
we
can,
didn't
I got
know.
the
Yeah,
plug.
I got the plug.
He's down the street.
I thought I had
He
the
on the
plug.
street.
I thought I had the plug. We got, pause. But, anyway. Yeah. So, but again, at the same time, like when I looked at it, and I haven't worn the shoes since. Again, like I said, I actually got rid of them, but I didn't sell them. I just I goodwilled them for the record. We good here. So I didn't sell them. We good with it. We good money over here. But yeah, man. So like I said, I know from the other perspective. Like I've gotten that time before, but it's no way I looked at that shoe and was like, yeah, this ain't right. This ain't. I was like, damn, this look pretty decent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So again, for y'all to have that knowledge is pretty dope.
Well,
and I'm glad y'all sharing. Again, it's soul food y'all getting too, man. So y'all don't get got out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the world.
And honestly, I hate to say it, nowadays it is the closest it's ever been.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
and this is a
It's
legit
so
fact.
real good
You
now,
guys can
bro.
look it up. They're making the shoes in the same exact factory, literally neck and neck,
Really.
and they can get away with it. Yep, they're making the same exact shoes, right next to each other.
And so how are they making these errors of these little different things? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how is
So again, what they can do is they can put that box stamp on there. That's good enough for them. They just have to make a mark or a blemish saying that this is not a Nike product, or that I did not copy this. Here's the one stamp that's
infringement
correct.
or any legal activity.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. Or what, and that's how you spot fakes, is because they have to do that, or else they can get
Gotcha.
sued. They can get
Gotcha.
legal procedures, all that. They have to make something wrong, or else they're literally just copying and pasting what Nike does, and that's
So that's like, because again, I'm a musician as well too. So it's like, you know, when you think about somebody sampling the song or sampling the beat, so they don't have to pay the full fee.
right.
For the
They'll
sample.
change
They'll
a
change
line
little-
or a hook
yeah,
or
little
something
line
real
or
fucking small
touche.
where you have no idea.
Touche. Which is crazy. That's crazy.
And they get away with it, and they have for years.
I thought it was a name for it though. They were calling it like A stock
For what?
for like these replica shoes. I thought they call it like.
Well, there's a DHgate website. That's like the website that sells them all.
No, I wasn't talking about that.
It's not necessarily the site for them, but
It was like a name, like A grade, a stock shoe. It was
Well,
called,
there's, I mean, I don't know A grade, but there's B grades, but those aren't fake.
I thought they were all. So there weren't. Those were just shoes that had blemishes in them.
Yeah, B grades are stuff that doesn't pass Nike's quality control.
Right, and
Yeah.
they ship it
And
out.
then
Okay, that's
they-
where I
and
get.
sometimes
so those
they
those
make it
go
to
like
the
the
outlet.
Ross or Marshalls or something? Where
Yeah,
do
they'll
they
go to the Nike outlets. They'll go to sometimes maybe Burlington or Ross.
Gotcha.
Like there's basically product that they don't feel good about selling, whether it's a quality control issue or whether it's, I mean, even sometimes a box got fucked up and they just don't even want to deal with it. But B grade shoes are Nike licensed products. There's just a blemish or an issue with it, so they can't sell it to like a Foot Locker or a Champs or a
Gotcha.
Dick's Sporting Goods, whatever. So they have to do something else with it.
Touche.
But two very different things, because we get people bringing in B grades all the time, and we get people bringing in fakes all the time. Two completely different things.
And you can so can you spot a B grade?
So B grade, every single B grade is stamped by Nike as a B grade stamp. So they'll usually stamp the size tag. It's a different stamp. It's not that.
It's not the-
no, it's like a
Gotcha.
black stamp, or they'll Sharpie it. They'll make a blemish
Yeah.
that is known from Nike, but it won't ever be invisible. You'll see it night and day.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Speaking of that,
Well, I do have a question, because we just did the two topics. How would y'all feel if your girl was rocking fake shoes?
Oh God. I wouldn't. Me personally, I wouldn't even know. I'm like, damn, baby.
They
I
look
see
good.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't go shit unless I bought them and I knew what was going on. I'd be like, damn, baby, I see you with the Travis Scott's on. Hold on, where you get the brand for that? Now we need some explaining to do.
I don't know. See, you can't have both. You get what I'm saying? You got to leave some room for disappointment, right? So, if the shoe's fake, fine. But baby, as long as we're on the same wavelength. Long as
Next
you
time.
on the same. If you ask me if I had to take a pick between a Team Jordan and a fake shoe, give me the fake shoe.
Yeah.
That's a valid.
That's valid.
That's
No,
a
that's
bar.
valid.
Give me the fake one, baby. As long as it ain't me.
Yeah, she
Right,
tried.
right.
She tried.
Yeah.
She don't give a damn.
She's trying
She
enough.
tried.
Yeah,
She tried.
it's the effort.
There it is. It's the effort.
The effort for sure was
tried.
there, so I'm with that.
All right.
So
I think I'm with you on that. I think I'm with you. At least you're trying.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to spend the money like that. You don't want to spend $2,000 on a Travis Scott. Like, cool. All right.
She's
Whatever.
taking your interest into.
At least she's
Right.
appreciating the
Right.
culture,
She's-
right?
yeah,
You're
yeah.
appreciating.
And also, she's saving my pocket.
Yeah.
I don't have to spend that. Like,
Right.
So, baby girl, do your thing.
Do you,
Right.
baby?
I'm not mad at you. If Timu your best friend, come get the card.
Team Jordan it up, baby. You know?
If you say Timu versus StockX, we got a deal, baby. So, you silly for asking me that question. But I do want to, just, because I'm an old guy, y'all already deemed me to be the old guy on the goddamn show. I ain't that damn old, Chase. Damn, but
How old are you?
I'm 38.
38? Okay, you got
He's
it.
almost
Yeah,
2.
yeah,
He's almost 2.
I was gonna say, damn, you ain't that old.
He
got me
almost
for
like,
sure.
oh my god, you.
Well, he's only 2 years younger than me.
He looked like, do you have AARP?
Hey, look,
What was the Great Depression like?
Hey, check
Did you
this
get your
out.
first Social
Did y'all-
Security
did
check?
y'all know the AARP ain't just for old people? I was gonna say more.
Really?
It's not. You can get it at any age and use the discount.
Is it frowned upon or what?
Of course.
Yeah,
not.
okay.
Not your peers if they know.
Yeah, okay.
But if they don't know, when you go to the movies,
It don't matter.
and I'm paying $7 a ticket, but you paying $17. Who get the last line?
Yeah.
Just don't throw that out there.
I'm with you when you're right.
You know what I mean?
I'm with you. But y'all silly, man. I want to ask you, just a legit question. If you remember, what was the first pair of Jordans or Nike you ever had?
Ever?
And when?
God, I'm trying to remember. It's between two of them, but I'm trying to remember which one I technically got first. You probably help me out with this. What came out first, the Green Glow 4 or the Toro 4? I want to say it was the Toro.
Toro.
They came out the same year,
Toro.
but it was the Toro.
Toro.
The Toro 4 was my first.
Yeah.
And I remember because me and my brother set up literally first time ever. We knew nothing about the sneakers. We knew nothing about the market. We just knew that we liked shoes. Like we had Hyper Dunks and Nike basketball because that's what I grew up on. So we did all that. But as far as Jordan wise, we never had enough bread to go get one of those cliche stories.
Yeah.
So that was the first time that we legit slept at the mall for probably, I don't know, 5-6 hours. Because that was when they were just doing first come, first serve.
Mm-hmm.
Or, it was first come, first serve. They still didn't even do the paper raffles yet at the time.
Yeah.
Or the tickets, I should say. So me and him camped out at the mall. I, at the time, wore probably a size 8, 8.5. He probably wore like a 9.5.
So he was only getting one of them.
Well, yeah, so we're only getting one.
It was one.
And so we get in there, finally. We're probably fourth still in line, even after being there for so long, because, I mean, at that point, it was one of the coolest shoes, and that was the first time it was ever released. So, like, that was a new colorway.
It's the
which
only
we think
time.
about Toro being, only time, thank God. And so we get up to the line, just me and him, and I am, I'm 23 now, so that was 10 years ago. So I was 13. He was 16, so he drove there. That's right. So we drove there, and we get in line, and they look at us like we're supposed to be at Famous Footwear. Like, they have no idea why we're in that store. We're two little kids with a pocket full of loose change, hoping to get the most Jordan. And I remember Kim was like, do you have any 4s left? And I think, again, they didn't take us seriously enough because they were like, no, I don't think so, but let me go look. And obviously I knew they did. Like, we're the fourth in line. No way you only got 3 pairs. So he goes to the back and says, all I got left is a 13. Me and my brother looked directly at each other, and we said, we'll take it. So we took the 13, brought it home, yada, 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 and then on Facebook Marketplace that day, we size swapped it for, I think it was a 9.5. And we would take turns each day, swap it back and forth wearing it.
Wow.
That's dope. That's a true sneakers.
Wow.
That's a
sneakerhead
cool story.
origin
Wow,
story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What about you, man?
So my first shoe, I equate this differently. So my first Jordan that I ever wore, ironically, was this 11. This same exact shoe, right? So I had a big foot as a kid.
This was it.
Now in
This
my
was it
pocket,
right here.
yeah, no, dead ass. So like, I was like what, 11, 12, 13.
So what year was it? What year was it?
It was about 20. It was 20. Oh, it was like 04. 03, 04, but it was the 01 that came out.
Oh, so
Okay,
the 01.
okay.
It was the 01 that came out,
Yeah.
but my pops had got it again like a year or so later for
Got it,
somebody.
got it.
And then at that time, I just got in his shoe size. So like, again, I was just started high school, but I just hit my pop shoe size. So now it's like his shoes, my shoes. So my closet got way bigger.
Right.
So I was wearing all his shoes. I was wearing these, the Hirachis, I had the Gary Paytons, the glove
gloves,
joint,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it was all his shit. But like nobody knew. But I came to school after I seen my pops on the weekend. I came
Right.
back with 2 pairs of shoes in my mama's crib. Like, hey, I'm going crazy
Yeah.
today.
Be real. Be real.
I had to take them back next weekend.
Be real. What was the worst you ever fucked up a pair?
Ooh, I fucked these up. That was
For-
the one-
you-
I fucked
how-
them up. It was
how
on
mad
late,
was your
but
box?
I was outside. I played football and stuff.
Oh my!
I was
On the
I
concrete?
was tripping.
On the cement?
With the no in the grass.
Oh.
Bro. Tweaking. He
I would've
and
lost
they
my
in that
mind.
these had like green. I had like a couple green
Green
streaks.
stains?
Bro, I was in the bathroom and
That
after
scroll
recess.
away? Uh-huh.
He's knocking on the
Did
bathroom
not-
door.
Yeah.
Did not work. I
Scary movie.
went left class to go to the bathroom after lunch. But that was the first one I never. Again, this is one of those nostalgia shoes that I love so much because of that reason. But the first pair of shoes, the first pair of Jordans that I bought was on my 21st birthday, and I bought some threes. And again, I'm Trey. My
Right.
nickname is Trey. I'm the Louis the Third, so that's my real government name.
serious?
Had to be it.
I'm dead serious. Yeah, Louis the
gotta
Third.
be kidding me.
I'm Louis the Third. And then so what is it? What?
He's also Lewis the Fifth.
Louis the Third.
You Louis the Third for real? That's hilarious. What's up, Trey?
My family call me Third. Don't tell me. Yeah, they legit
So,
call me.
no, that's see, my family call me Trey. Say, but like again, I bought the first pair of Jordans I bought was some threes, and this was in. I never forget. I got the Jordans, and then I went to go see Kanye and Jay-Z because I was at school at the time in Kansas City.
Yeah.
And I went to go see Kanye and Jay-Z at the in Kansas City.
Now, how
for the
bad did
Watch
you
the Throne
fuck
tour.
those up?
I still got those.
Really? That's dope.
Do you
I
know
don't
what
wear
three
them,
it
is?
but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got them. You know what I'm saying?
You know
What-
which one
what-
it is?
It was the black.
Yeah.
It was black with the concrete around the side.
Yeah, black cement?
The black cement.
Yeah,
Yeah, the black
yeah.
concrete around and the
Awesome.
white sole with the red at the bottom a little bit.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Black
that was-
Cement.
yeah.
Well, what year was that?
That was when I got them. It was I turned 21 back in that was what 2012,
Yeah, it was probably Black Cement.
2011, 2012.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
Yeah, because they re-released in 2011.
Yeah, I think it was like it was around then. So that was my first time. So that's the ones I consider mine because
Your-
I
yeah.
bought them. You know
Right,
what I mean? Like
right,
I had the bread at that time.
Right.
Like, I was 21. I was
You
like,
were
yeah,
pawning off
I'm gonna
pops.
get one. It wasn't pop shit. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the store and buy my own. You know? So yeah, so those the ones I consider again. And then they was threes. So it was a big moment.
Yeah.
B.
Actually, this shoe. Not
Same
this,
thing?
not this specific cut, but the
The
low,
14?
the low version.
Oh.
I got the Legend Blue low.
Yeah.
So I thought I was gonna be super tall because I was like
Don't we all?
I was like 5'7" in like first grade. Like I was tall. I was a tall kid, and then it just stopped, dude. I capped out at like 5'11".
Welcome to
So,
the club, buddy. Except I'm 5'8".
but I was so like infatuated with the thought of shoes and just like how much like cultural significance they had. So we grew up on Nike basketball where I was from too. So like
Right.
KD's, Kobe's, LeBron's. I mean, and my classmates had them and I didn't. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna get some Jordans. So my mom wouldn't let me. I was in 6th grade. And I decided that I was gonna get like super sneaker knowledge. Like I was just gonna consume every piece of information about a shoe that I could. And I did that for like 2 years. And then finally in 8th grade, like, what year was 8th grade? I was 2017 or so, because 2016 I was in,
No, yeah, you're
yeah, I was right.
Math.
So 2017 I was in 8th grade. And I wanted those Legend Blue Lows so bad. So I got them for my birthday.
I feel old too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I feel so old, bro.
That just I was like,
I was about to say, you said
Lou
you
went to
bought yours
school
in
with Moses, so he's like, damn.
God.
He said he
We
bought his
had
first pair at 21.
Air
in
sandals.
2012. I was in
He
third
was
grade.
in third grade
I was
when
in
I turned
3rd
21.
grade when
That's
Trey bought his
crazy
first
work.
pair of shoes.
Crazy work.
You don't even want to know when. I'm so
Yeah,
glad I got
let's
to
hear
tell
the
this.
story of Judas and the disciples getting their first Jordan. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
the 10 Commandments.
Yeah.
I bought a shoe. Honestly, my first pair of shoes, honest to God, my father bought them for me when I was in the 4th grade. He bought me the Bread 11s. When, I think they came out in 96, and they were in Sports Authority. Sports Authority still had them.
Yeah, it was one
Sports Authority still had them because
What did that turn into? Is that now Payless?
Sports Authority.
Wow, did he just do that?
I thought it was
I'm
Dick's.
for real. Is that Sports 31
I
to
thought
Dicks?
Sports.
I didn't even.
I thought they
I
just-
thought
I
they
thought
was
they just
gone.
closed.
Yeah,
I thought they got bought out by like Payless, and Payless turned into Shoe Carnival and all that extra shit.
Oh shoot! You
That's
know
why I
more
know.
than what I know then.
So look, I know for a fact, Payless and Shoe Carnival were two different things.
Well, no, I'm saying that type of store.
Up with
Though.
my Tim. I didn't get Tim's. I got Colorado.
I-
I've been through the trenches. You hear me?
We know the Colorado. We've been there. Yeah.
Colorado, I've been there.
Colorado,
Hey,
Buffalo
listen,
boots.
I'ma
Oh
keep it
yeah, we
funky.
was there.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
feel you.
Yeah.
That's probably memory.
So I know them two different things, but I don't know the sports store. That's crazy. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah, Sports Authority. That's where I got my first shoe from, bro. My father picked me up, took me to go buy my first. He bought me the Bread 11s, and I never forget. My brother got the Deion Sandals. He got the
Which color?
With the strap.
The strap.
With the strap.
Yeah,
That was
red,
an
white,
epidemic
black.
in,
White, black
in St. Louis.
Yeah.
That was an epidemic.
Yep. My
Shit, got this now again.
my little bitty brother. That was the first Jordan shoe I ever got on my own because I was poor back in the day. But my dad did, he didn't make a conscious effort and bought me my first pair of J's. But I was looking forward to my partner's hand-me-downs.
Right.
They had all the good shoes.
Well,
that's
so
what-
if you wear a men's, and I say this again, a men's 8 now, you probably rocked a size 5 kids back then.
It was about a 4. Bro, I was so small, bro.
And you had the good old $80 you
Yeah,
Pops
yeah,
got you
he's
two of
like,
I
those.
was there.
Buy one, get one
Smidge
free
away
at
from
that
a cream,
size.
boy, yeah, so it was about a 4.
You're like, oh, is this for your daughter?
Wow.
It's crazy. But the first shoe I ever bought on my own was in the 9th grade. I'll never forget, I raked all the neighbors' leaves, and I got like $5 for like each yard. I had $25, bro. I bought the Laney 5s from Foot Action, $20.
On sale?
What?
I mean, obviously
On sale.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well,
That's why the
what?
Laney
Back
5.
then, Jordans went on sale.
I was
because
in the
they're too
9th grade.
expensive.
It was $20.
$20, bro.
Yeah.
I was in the 9th grade.
They threw them
the
through
military
the clearance.
fours from
Ninth
from
grade.
'89. I mean, those we bought a pair and they had the on sale price. They went on sale for like $50. I mean, retail was like $130, which I mean back then was fucking almost $300.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly,
it's a
at this
lot back
point.
then.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, even that $50 is like $120 nowadays.
Yeah.
I bought that
So,
shoe for $20.
Yeah,
bro.
that's crazy.
20 Laney 5 for 20. That's why.
crazy.
That's
You
why.
still have them?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
That's my favorite shoe.
Oh,
It's the
look,
first
you
shoe
still
I
fit
ever
'em.
bought.
You got to bring those
Still
next
fit
time.
'em.
You got to bring those. Next
It's,
I do
in,
wanna
it's,
see
in,
those.
it's in a size 7, so I still got it.
Yeah. Still,
I got to
you got the box and everything with it too.
I don't got the box. I still got the crimps on it and everything too, though.
Do not bring it to him, dude.
The the files that always had the
Oh, the lace locks.
the lace locks. I
Yeah.
still got the lace locks.
Don't bring it to him.
Okay.
He gonna offer you like $20.
Same 20 Chase, man.
$10 and a
Nah, Chase,
I think
man.
you
He might buy you lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He might buy you
$10
lunch.
ham sandwich.
The,
Shit by
the
hand.
same 20, yeah. So from that point on, like I was like, man, like. But then again, the thing, I was like, wow, we didn't have money to buy shoes. I used to always get an East Bay. Y'all remember what East Bay?
East Bay.
Oh,
classic.
yeah.
The
East Bay
magazine.
just went out of business.
The magazine.
Yes, I used to always get East Bay and circle all the
All the ones
shoes
you want?
because they was like the cross trainer section, the basketball
Right.
section, and
The lifestyle section,
lifestyle. And I used to always get the East Bay. Be like, man, I want these. I remember circling the Brett Favre's, Barry Sanders, Jason Kidd. I remember them Jason Kidd, old school Jason Kidd, like the
Jason
1
Big-ass
cent.
pods.
Jason Kidd, bro. Jason Kidd had some
They were
fire
hard.
Nikes,
They were hard.
bro.
Yeah.
Brett Favre did. Brett Favre had the little Nike that looked like a football on the side of them.
I don't know about that.
Brett Favre had a Nike. It look it up. It looked like a football on the side, but it's like an air bubble, like an arm. It was Brett Favre shoe. Brett Favre, Barry Sanders. I'm old. I've been.
Oh, we know.
Damn.
Oh, the Jason Kids with the bubbles.
Yeah,
on
that's what I
them.
said. Them big ass
And,
bubbles.
yeah, he had something that was like iridescent too, though.
Okay.
He had
yeah,
some
I know
more.
these.
He had some more, like Chris Webber.
Chris
like,
Webber's were hard.
Chris Webber, because you
Oh,
know, we used to have an
I didn't know
argument.
these was that's not his signature though. He just had a colorway with him.
I thought that was Brett Favre's shoe though.
No, that's just a Nike Turf silhouette, but Brett Favre had a colorway with him.
Okay,
So Brett Favre
But
only
yes,
had one
that would technically be
colorway.
his
it was
Nike.
Brett, it
Yes.
was Brett Favre.
So he had one colorway.
Yeah, he just had one colorway from
So odd.
the
But
Air Turf
Nike
silhouette.
stayed doing it though. You know, there was a big controversy between the Airs, which one was Chris Webber's and which one was
Yeah.
Scottie Pippen.
Right.
Yeah, you.
Well, I mean that's what happened with the up tempos.
Dennis Rodman?
Originally, yeah, there was supposed to be
Dennis
Dennis Rodman,
Rodman,
and then all of a
Dennis
sudden, yeah,
It was, yeah. Oh, I used to love those shoes, bro.
up tempo. I still love that.
That was a time to be alive.
I still love it.
Gary Payton's, the gloves, like Jordan was still Jordan, but at that time, you wouldn't you wasn't a shoe head if you didn't have those Gary Payton.
Well, back then, I feel like they had to do something so wildly obscure to separate or to make noise in that market. Because, I mean, if you look at all those old, like, signature silhouettes, there's something weird about them. All whether it's a big-ass pod, a big-ass circle, a zipper coming up or down it, they had to do something to stand out compared to just the classic Jordans that didn't need flair, they didn't need technology. It was just a shoe.
Yeah.
So they had to add all these weird things to sell the product,
And
which
I kind of like that aspect because now I feel like we have like Jordans, right? But like, what else are we getting really? Like, what else is really popping?
well, it was Dunks, but
It
Dunks
was
fell
Dunks.
off.
That fan's gone. It was Yeezys
SBs were
gone.
still
But
here
I think
a little bit.
that would, I think, if we were to bring back that same energy now, it would kind of bring another life into the sneaker.
I would agree.
You know what I mean? Because again, right now, everything's kind of not predictable, but almost expected. You know what I mean? So it's another version of what you saw, maybe a couple different edits. But like, if y'all brought back the Gary Payton with the glove,
I was
joint,
about
they
to
didn't
say,
bring
bring
those
back
out.
the
Rocky
Gary
joints.
I
Payton.
think
Like,
2014,
man.
2015 was the last time they did those, right? Was that
the
what
glove joint.
It was like
it was
it was about 10 years ago.
Yeah, but
They did.
the issue is if let's say they were to bring back the gloves, and we were talking about this a little bit on off camera before. If Nike brings back the glove, if Nike brings back all these cool silhouettes, like they did the Deons, like they do the Bo Jacksons, they are going to plummet their stock value. And I will
Why
argue
is that?
anyone with this.
Why was that?
Because it takes away value from their company. Because what they're going to do, let's say this is a perfect example of this. So this shoe right now, before that was even coming out, aftermarket sold for about $500 to $600.
Yeah.
Therefore, they value this shoe being cool because it's expensive.
Right.
Well, now, since it's coming back out, this shoe only goes down to $300 again now.
Surely.
So there goes thousands of dollars of value, not just money, but of
In the
value
resale
within
market.
within the reseller market. But you still view that as Nike's stock product or as stocks. So if you're a stockholder, you're pissed. It brings down the name, the hypeness, the excitement. It brings down any monetary value of worth that shoe now has.
I absolutely agree.
Does that kill the reseller or Nike?
Both.
It
kills both.
Yeah.
Because what happens is let's say in 10 years from now, let's say, or we'll keep using the shoe for example to keep it clean. So they're going to do absolutely amazing. They're going to sell every single pair that they make. So cool. They'll make $1 million, that's a small number, but $1 million off this release. They'll make a lot more than that. But $1 million off this release. That's cool on the front end. But in 5 years from now, 6 years from now, when that shoe's still only $300 versus $600, that takes away value within the company. Maybe the shoe is still worth that $300, but the value within Nike itself, as the idea of being cool, as the idea of sought after, that gets eliminated.
Yeah, they
the
make
same
it too
thing.
accessible.
Because it's just more. It's too
There's
many-
more accessible.
it's
Yeah,
more
everyone
accessible.
can have one, and that's when something becomes uncool.
You're right.
Is when everyone can have one. Look at the Black Cement 3. The 2018 was the last time that shoe came out. Probably 6 months ago, that shoe was worth $500. That shoe was cool in the aftermarket's eyes. That shoe is sought after. That shoe makes Nike look better.
Right.
Then they bring it back out. They flood the market with 1 million of pairs, and now all of a sudden you see Joe, Tommy, and Jesus wearing them, and all of a sudden that shoe's not as cool anymore.
Right.
That takes value away from Nike itself.
Surely, you're right.
So if they keep doing this, if they Shattered Backboard's a great example. Apparently they're going to bring those right back.
Shattered backboard.
That shoe right now is $1,000 brand new.
Yeah.
But if
It's
they
not
bring it
even
back
that
out, yeah, I mean it might
It's
even
like
be lower.
$600.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It used to be
Drop.
$1,200 shoe.
Yeah.
But ever since the announcement of the
This the
The-
side backboard.
Yeah, that
one?
orange
Yeah,
one.
Shattered
Yeah.
backboard.
I'll grab that.
Yeah.
So ever since the announcement of this shoe, that used to be a $1,200 shoe. That is now a $600 shoe.
Right.
But just because they're bringing it back out,
Right.
the original one, which some think has the best materials on a
Quality
Jordan
ever.
it's now.
But who would care when you can just
When
get
you-
the
yeah,
same?
Who cares when you can
Exactly.
just sit out and
Exactly.
wait for the next
And-
one?
I wouldn't give
and that's where I think Nike is being, in my opinion, idiots. Is they're doing three things wrong right now. One, they're making shoes available to everyone. And now I love that as a sneaker collector because everyone gets a pair. That's awesome. I hate that as a business, honestly. I don't care if they hear that too because it hurts us.
Yes.
And I hate it because it is hurting the image of Nike itself. It is hurting the what makes Nike and Jordans cool. That's why everyone wanted them growing up, because no one had them.
Mm.
They were either
That's a
too
fact.
expensive or because they only came out once a month or whatever it was. When you can't have something, it makes you want it more.
Yeah.
Nike is working in the opposite direction. It's going to hurt the value. It's going to hurt the reputation. I mean, well, again, we talked about it. Look at Adidas. Adidas is not talked about at all anymore.
No.
This is for soccer. Adidas is not working on anything cool.
Nope.
Once they lost Kanye and once they lost any value to their name, they dropped out of existence.
Titanic. It sunk.
Yeah. What do you think is going to happen when Nike does it?
Who's
And-
taking their spot?
Adidas
Well,
hurt my heart.
There's the thing.
I don't know
So
if
what
any.
about the New Balance and the Asics?
Asics.
Going
Well,
crazy
that's
right
the fad. That's not the culture.
It's not
I
gonna
feel
last.
like no. The dad shoe right
Yeah.
now is in 100%. The New Balance 9060s, the ASIC gel lights, like that big bulky ass shoe. That's
That
what's,
GT,
That's
the
a,
GT
yeah, the
1130s.
GT. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is what basically a fad is. That's what Ultra Boost and NMDs were in 2017.
Right.
Like that's just a period.
The
That's what's
Pharrell.
popular right
Facts.
now.
That's a fact.
That's not what's gonna, at the end of the day, 100 years from now, carry the shoe market. What I think is unfortunately going to happen is one of the big shoe names, whether it's Nike, Puma, Adidas, Under Armour, whatever, they are going to eventually create the technology, and as scary as it sounds, to basically you can put something on your foot and you can hologram whatever the fuck shoe you want on there. That is what I think is eventually going to happen.
Wait,
is
what?
basically
Some AI shit?
yeah. I mean, look at it now. Literally, all you do is put even a sock. You could put a sock on, and all of a sudden you just display a hologram of a Red October. Who the fuck would go buy the real shoe?
That's the thing.
It can be.
They kind
I
of.
mean, look at today's
They kind
technology.
of have it on GOAT already, where you can get on the app and like try on the shoes.
Yeah,
see how
yeah.
it looks on foot. It's
So
kinda cool,
imagine
but
that. Just I mean, and Apple could do it and charge people thousands of dollars. Now you own every single shoe in the world. I don't think shoes are going to
dead
last.
after
I mean,
that.
another.
Oh, they
I
were
give them
so
50,
die.
50
Yeah.
years. 50 years, honestly, until technology takes over of it.
Bro, wait a second. You can't sit here and tell me that people going to be walking around barefoot, but they're going to be projecting a shoe on their foot.
Correct. That's what I think. You guys may disagree. That's what I think is going to happen.
Listen.
Because you got to think, shoes have only Jordans have only realistically been around for what, 60
40.
years now? Oh, no, 40 because it's about to be a
40
year.
40 thing.
Yeah, 85.
40th anniversary.
So
is next
40,
year.
40 years, right?
Yeah.
And look at the technology that's happened. And yes, we're still re-releasing colorways from 85. Cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But now imagine another 40 years. How much higher can they go?
Right.
What more can they do?
Right.
There's only so many colorway options you can make.
Mhm.
You're going to start running out of ideas.
Yeah, that's what I think. Again, like you said, they oversaturate the market. I think they should just stop.
They
It's like
killed us with dunks.
you gotta
Dunks,
stop.
Jordan 1s, Jordan
Killed
4s.
us with
You
that
gotta
shit.
stop.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, the dump value
Killed us.
is dropped so.
But-
drastically.
Jordan
What-
1 value is like,
But
Man.
that's unfortunate. That's the only thing saving Nike's ass is because they know that they can drop 1 million pairs of Dunks and they will sell out them all. It doesn't matter.
I think it's the same for Jordans too, though.
100%.
People go no matter what. That
They will
name,
sell out.
That name is going
Yes.
to bring people in, which I think
Like-
kind of bring us to the next point. Like, how big has sneakers affected culture overall? You know what I mean? Like, how has the culture shifted and been molded around sneakers, or of kind of moved with the culture?
Well, I think now shoes are more innovated within the everyday life of a person more than ever. I see every walks of life, every person, every type of whatever, even coming in here, everyone talks about shoes. Everyone says, whoa, what a market, or I've seen this before. Or, like, I feel like they're more involved within shoes more than ever. Now, I think the actual sneaker market itself is also being damaged by that, if that makes sense. Because now, instead of real and sneaker enthusiasts and collectors and people who actually appreciate the culture of it, instead of them now being able to buy the shoes, now everyone wants the shoes because they saw it on TikTok or Twitter or Instagram
Social
or
media.
whatever. Yeah, social media is killing it. So we'll have little Timmy who doesn't even know Michael Jordan's middle name, and all of a sudden he's getting a pair of Jordan 3s in front of someone else.
yeah.
Jeffrey,
You didn't know that?
you didn't know that?
No, I did not.
You didn't
Oh.
know Michael Jeffrey Jordan? Boy,
Michael-
you out your
Michael
damn
Jeffrey
mind.
Jordan?
You
MJJ?
better not wear another.
I was about to
damn
say, that's why I wear
Jordan.
forces.
Yeah.
I'm from St. Louis, man. I got a different flavor forces for every day.
Yeah,
but
that's like
damn,
saying,
Michael
you know,
Jordan, How many of y'all actually knew Michael Jordan middle name?
Bro, I'm sure 90%.
I
The whole
call
sneaker culture
Cap.
has to know
Cap.
Jordan middle name.
I call Cap.
You have to, bro. It's like, come on.
Did you know that before he said
That's
it?
like
Yeah.
you saying you don't know
You
LeBron's
know.
middle name.
Bean.
Good.
Oh, Kobe now. That's my generation now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my
Man.
generation.
What do you mean?
Oh wait, all right now, young blood, relax.
You don't know Jeffrey when you know Kobe? I should know Kobe.
But listen, I know Kobe, I know Bron, I know Steph and them. I know all of that. But again, yeah, I didn't know that. That's good to know. You learn something new every day, man. You know, again, I'm the clothes guy. You know what I'm saying?
But
Never lived it down.
I love to hear what you guys have to say, only
Yeah.
because there's so many ways you could spin it.
Honestly, it's been in culture for years, probably 40 years, especially in the hip hop culture, and you know it's an iconic thing. So I'm not just saying just black folks. Hip hop is just not black folks. It's black white folks. It's a cultural thing to us.
Right.
It's a signature of having a piece of history and being cool.
For sure.
Jordan was cool. He was iconic. This pose here.
Yeah.
Is forever legend. Like everybody knows what he is in that pose, and I think it's great they allow these collabs with these new folks like Tiana Taylor got her shoe and Mike got their shoe. And, yeah, everybody. What's I don't think she got a Jordan. She do have a Jordan. What's her name? Billie Eilish.
Mm-hmm.
Like all.
She got it all fire.
Yeah, Billie Eilish. Yeah, all these.
They gave her a really shitty model, but yeah,
Word.
they gave her a Jordan 15. But
And the AJKO.
and
Team
AJKO.
Jordan.
They gave her like
Yeah.
two
Shipped
really bad
her,
models,
man.
but-
Can we get her
They
like a
gave her
3 or something? Like,
They gave her
She
something.
got something, but you know,
Her
you
name's
know-
on the box.
Yeah, you know, you got the Eminem got a shoe, Usher got a shoe, J Balvin.
Shit,
So
all Wu-Tang got a shoe technically.
and the Dunks, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, but how cool is that though?
it's awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, shoes and hip hop, everyone says go hand in hand. Side by
It is.
side,
It's
so-
culture. Yeah, again,
Yeah,
we go back
100%.
all the way back to Rev Run and Run DMC, my Adidas. You know what I mean? Like that was the first. I feel like direct connection to hip hop and sneaker culture.
Right.
You know, that was the first on record at least. you
Right.
know?
and now you also got like the skateboarding, like Reza Lil and Yuto Horigome. Like you got the
yeah,
skateboarders
yeah,
coming in
sure.
here too.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Yeah, he got some nice shoes too, though. Horigome. I like his.
I do
Dunks.
too.
Well, I think a good question is where do you see, because it's two different things. Sneakers itself is one thing, and then sneaker reselling is another. Because sneaker reselling, in my opinion, didn't start until 2012 with the Galaxy phone posits. Like, that's when you didn't see a rise in it. People were literally just buying to buy.
Yeah.
But I mean, of course, they would buy here and there.
You might be correct. I was in the line, so I would literally watch a guy cry. Who did you
Right.
get that shoe?
Right. That's when
That's
sneaker
crazy.
reselling.
Legit cry. Legit.
That's crazy.
Do you-
Legit
My
cry.
man, go touch some grass,
Right.
please.
How long do you think sneaker reselling will last for? Because Nike, as we see, has the power to release enough pairs for it not to matter. So what's stopping Nike from making 5 million pairs versus 1 million?
I think that's what Nike is trying to do, man. And I think they're actually they're of the complaints of customers, like the normal customers say, "Hey, I want the shoe and I can't get it. Why is it always sold out?"
Right.
And but you got a reseller. It's not saying you
No,
you have
no.
some guys who got a whole warehouse of 500 pair of Travis Scotts. It's not that. I mean that's not fair.
Right.
I'm in an aspect, I get it, but then again, me being I'm not as heavy as in the resale market as you're in, but I do have a sneaker collection that has value,
Right.
and that kills me,
Right.
Because my sneaker collection is like a 401k.
That's exactly what I was about to say. I mean, they'll soon get to a point to where if you buy a shoe, you're stuck with that shoe. You are not going to be able to sell it. You're not going to be able to make any money on
Yeah.
it. You're just going to.
I
It's
brought
one
some
of those you
dunks
throw
to
it
you
away.
the other day. That was those FAMU dunks.
Yeah.
Those things were $600, bro.
You bought them?
Yeah, they were $600.
How much are they worth now?
Not $600.
Very far
Man,
from
look
600.
here. I think Chase tried to give me $100 and a goddamn some food
Snack pack.
stamps.
Yeah.
He
And that was
said-
generous. That was
He said
generous.
$50 and a high five.
he tried to give me a chicken plate over here. Yeah, I'm talking about like extra lemon pep on it. Motherfucker. I said, damn, Chase. I said, what I tell you? I said, for that much, I might as well just wear these.
Exactly, and that's what you're gonna see. You're gonna see people just not even. It's not worth it That's where I'm saying the value of the shoe means something.
In you all's expertise, would you say, seeing how everything's going, would you say it would be smart for people to start getting rid of shoes now?
I'd say now it's too early. Because we're still seeing a few shoes here and there hit numbers that are livable, I should say.
Right.
Like the black and white Thunders, those are, you can make a good $150 on those now. I would say within the next 10 years, who knows?
Touche.
And just like everything in the world, the sneaker market always takes effect on what the current market is.
Mm-hmm.
So if the current market down, sneaker market's down.
Being in the game this long, bro, I've seen this. The state that we're in right now in the sneaker world, I've seen this before.
Right.
It's been like this. We have times where things are just hard to get, and it's time like right now, you can just get about anything.
Well, yeah, think about the Black Hat 4s. Those were at outlets. That was the time that we're in now. So
that would have never happened.
No, not a shot.
Man, I'll never forget when my cousin called me and was like, hey, man, I got these black cats. You think I can come up there and sell them? I was like, yeah, go check them out. Let Chase see what's up. He said, man, they going for like $1,200. I said, wait, what? That's why I looked it up. I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Let me check this out.
Those shoes
it was a real life epidemic at a certain point.
Yeah, those shoes went to outlets. There was time, I don't remember the exact year, 2016, 17? It probably was. Yeah, because that was when Adidas was taking over and people didn't give a shit about Jordans.
So why did they this crazy spike in value?
COVID.
So how
The
did
Last
COVID
Dance
affect it?
documentary.
Well, that definitely played into it. But basically, once COVID hit, and we opened prime COVID. Once COVID hit, we saw a rise in people wanting to do something. Whether it was go out, whether it was buy something, they wanted freedom of whatever. And they were also getting stimulus checks, which is an additional income.
And that PPP loan.
Yeah, they had
that
money coming out of the ass
yeah.
with literally nothing to do with it. They're in a
People
house.
were just
So
slapping.
people were scrolling through Go. People were scrolling through Instagram nonstop. They're looking at shoes more.
Yeah.
They're seeing online shoes more. They're watching more YouTube videos of it.
Man.
And it kind of just created this big funnel of excitement that just exploded in 2020 and 2021.
True religion, because I'm telling you, when I was selling shoes during COVID, people were so nice, and they were talking to me crazy. Are you bloody hella? $500 here. Take this peasant and get yourself, buy yourself some beef stew. I'm talking about everybody had money in COVID.
And
They didn't care.
And even in 2020 is when you saw prices of sneakers rise because people were buying them.
Right.
There is a shoe, and I feel bad for anyone who bought them back then. But when we opened Sanctioned Chesterfield,
Don't say it.
there was 2 pairs of Jordan 1 mids. It's called the Turf Orange and the Signal Blue. We were selling those shoes for $250 in grade school sizes.
Insane.
At the time, that is what they went for. So we weren't wrong in the instance, but now that shoe is worth $90.
Wow.
And that is how big of a craze COVID created, because all of a sudden, every shoe, it did not matter what it was, every shoe went up in price. Every single shoe.
You couldn't get like a Jordan like these. I don't even want.
You couldn't get a Jordan. If a Jordan 10 released, you wouldn't have been able to get it.
No.
Because I remember it was a big fight in the mall, because I worked in the mall over the all black 12s with the little patch of gold. What was the
Well, that
Royalties?
was earlier. The Black Taxi? That was later.
No, it was
The Masters was
the
earlier.
Masters.
The
That was earlier.
That was white, black Master. That was before COVID.
You're talking Royalty 12s.
I told you.
Because that came out in
royalties.
The all black with just.
Well, no, that was the Master. That came out in like 2015, 14.
That's the shoe, because there was a fight in the mall.
Oh, okay. So you're not talking about during COVID.
No.
Oh,
so,
okay.
I thought it was around the same time.
No, the Masters.
What we're saying is that people always been fighting over shoes.
Yeah.
Basically.
I haven't seen it lately.
I haven't seen a lot.
I haven't seen
Because
it.
everyone can fucking get them.
Yeah, I didn't see it lately. But that time, I remember the Masters. They was brawling over that damn shoe.
Hey,
Bro.
that's how you know the sneaker world fucked up. Messed up. My bad. That's how you know the sneaker world is messed up.
You can slip over.
It's
that.
when-
Yeah, I'm just slipping here and there.
That's
Yeah,
how you
you
know it's
slid
messed up,
We
because
did
ain't
good
nobody
so far.
fighting over shoes no more. Ain't nobody fighting over shoes no more. That's how you know the value going down.
Right.
With the releases coming out next year, bro, I don't know. It's a must.
But they are going to flood the market with all.
You think they're going to give a lot of pairs?
They're rumored to do 3 Jordan 11s in December. 3 Gammas, that red pair, and then another one, all in the same month.
But here's
Next
the
year.
thing.
Next year.
Don't you think that it'll drive up the value because people will settle with one and they'll be like, oh, well, I want that other one. And then a bunch of people are going to have that shoe.
You would think,
up.
but look at now. Because even now, let's just say Jordan 4s, because that's what's coming out almost once a month nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
You pick one or the other, and then the other one just falls off a cliff. I mean, price-wise or interest-wise. Military blues, those were popular for 2 weeks, and all of a sudden the pink 4s came out. Everyone forgot about the military blues.
Yeah.
The Fear 4s came out. Still, it's all about the pink 4s. They'll pick one.
Economically speaking, everybody don't have it to get
Every
Every
single
shoe,
shoe.
correct.
that time is gone.
Yeah.
Correct.
The
And
economy's bad.
Yeah.
because Nike's releasing millions of pairs, they will still end up sitting for retail, and everyone will be able to get them, which damages
I think they
the value of
They
everything.
said they should have 1 million pairs of these.
They, by far, yeah.
That's all.
They might have more.
Give me one, yeah.
Everybody should be able to get this shoe with no problem, bro.
Right.
Trey going to be at the mall.
Yes,
before us.
sir. I'm going to Foot Locker. No, I'm just playing.
No.
I'm finna get jumped. Look.
I'm trying to start the fight.
I was playing. Edit that out. Just say when I say "well," just beep it like a cuss word. That's a cuss word.
So with everything we're talking about, the limitedness of sneakers, also the maximumness of sneakers, and how crazy it's been. What is one shoe that is on all of your basically hit list? What's something you're looking for? What's something you need? One shoe. This is the final question before we get out of here. One shoe you're looking for.
These.
Coming
Hey
out.
look. The suede was too though crazy. Them suede, these with the suede. Them women's shoes.
Oh, the breads?
The black
yeah,
breads,
yeah.
yeah.
That
That
was
was
a
women's
suede though. That was
It was like what is that?
Velvet.
Velvet.
That was like,
It's like
yeah.
velvet.
It's not, yeah, velvet.
But
It's not
I like those. But again, I think these are some of the ones that, again, nostalgia speaking, back to my stories, like I need to cop these myself. You know what I'm saying? For my and my son, just for that moment.
I'm gonna get them, but I'm gonna get them late because I know I can just get them. So I ain't gonna be
Yeah,
pressed.
I'm on the same boat.
I'm getting them, but I know I'm getting them late.
Yeah.
So are we speaking realistically or something that we just want?
Realistically, some like if you had a good day at the casino, you'd go buy that bitch in a second.
What's a good day at the casino?
Questions that need answers.
Let's say you hit a side bet on blackjack. You know what that equals.
He looking around.
Trying to find his other shoe.
So realistically, this is what I want.
Off by Chicago? No.
This is what I want. This
Oh,
is
great pick.
this right here will turn me into Clark Kent.
Yeah.
He said
One.
He said Miles Morales.
Miles, definitely Iron Man. This is it.
The Holy Grail?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any of the others, or is it just
I suppose I got this one from you,
you did not?
but you bamboozled me.
No, you flaked.
He said, let's
You
talk
trying
about
to
it.
make me look bad for the
Let's talk
camera.
about it.
He did not show up the next day.
This
is shit.
Hey, Flake is wild.
He said, let's
We
talk
say
about
that
it.
all the time here.
Flake is wild, Chase. No, I forgot what I had. No, I know what I did. I was giving up a lot, Chase.
You had to. They're brand new.
God,
The value was equal.
You wanted 20 pair of shoes, arm, leg, and a piece of ass.
You gave me
God
$100
damn.
shoes. What do you
No,
expect?
I was giving good stuff, Chase. You know what? You were right. No, I deal with Chase this little man.
He brought those FAMU dunks and he was like, $50.
He said, I'm gonna wear these out the store. Brought them in.
This is unbelievable. But yeah, for me though, this is definitely.
That's the one?
I'm gonna get my hands on one. Before I leave this earth, I'm putting my toe in this shoe.
Love it.
What about you, Benny?
For me, any old SBs, honestly, whether it be like Aqua Chalks or
Let's get. I want one. One
One?
SB that you gotta pick.
honestly, Aqua Chalks.
Yeah?
The one that I was gonna list, but like those ones, just the materials on them are so crazy. And I don't have a pair, so it irks me that I don't have a pair.
Right.
Chase.
What don't you
Talk
have?
to us, Chase.
Yeah.
That's the
What
big
you
question.
don't
What don't
have.
you have?
So
I want to hear this.
the one I have is kind of unobtainable, but also not because there's pairs out there. They're expensive, but what the LeBron 9, the official what the LeBron 9.
I love it.
I would trade a lot of shit for that. But so they were a sample pair. They didn't get actually officially released, and usually samples they're given to either athletes, friend of Nike, celebrities. Most of those guys wear a big size. You're looking 12, 13, 12 and a half, 14. There's not many samples or PEs or any of those special collabs that are in little guy sizes. So finding a 9.5 is almost non-existent.
Word.
But I've seen a few pairs circulating the market. I've never had the balls to pull the trigger. But
How much
Good
are they
Christmas.
going for right now?
my size is probably the most expensive because there's only like 4 or 5 of them probably left wearable. You're probably looking 5,000 to 7,000.
Damn.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen LeBron. I've seen guys cry over not getting some LeBrons.
Yeah.
South Beach LeBrons.
Mm-hmm. Basically,
That's
South
the
Beach- the South Beach was
LeBron
LeBron.
9
It was
was,
a moment.
oh my god.
2011 LeBron was just awesome. No matter what.
Do you know? Just before we go, piggybacking off what you said earlier, I slept outside. It was a shoe store in this Delmar Loop. It was next door to Which. I forgot it was.
Arso?
Arsehole, yeah.
Was it
It
Arsehole?
had to be.
Arsehole?
It was either Arsehole or the Vault.
The
Vault.
vault. Yeah, the
Vault.
vault. Yeah, that was the only
It
two.
was the
of them.
Vault.
Yeah.
Do you know I slept outside 24 hours to get the what the LeBrons?
12s?
The
11s?
11s, the first ones.
Yeah.
I still
I'm sure I
got
was
that
in
shit.
I was in that line with you. Shit.
I met you.
I'm sure I was there. I know I was there that day. I didn't get one, but I was there.
I was in the front.
He was the one
I was in
crying.
the back.
Oh yeah, I was in the
I was
front.
in
So
the back.
I met this Asian
Right, he was
guy.
the
He was the one
Right.
crying. That's how you make space.
Yes, that's probably why I'm getting what I'm getting now. But no, I met this Hawaiian guy. Me and him still cool on Facebook.
Oh, I know exactly who you're
his
talking
name
about.
Tung or something like that.
No. That's not even close.
No, his name is Tung. T-U-N-G. Tung.
I think it's Tony.
No, he was.
Tony Fam?
It might be. He was in the front of the line
Yeah,
with
it's
me.
Tony, not Tongue.
Because
name's Tung.
Because I'm riding. I was working out in the gym. There's a gym over there too. I just left work. We just got through working out, and I see like 2 or 3 guys sitting outside. I'm like, damn, bro, what y'all doing sitting outside? They're like, yeah, or we waiting on them. What the LeBrons? I said, y'all waiting on them too? I said, I want them too, bro. I said, you think they gonna go like that? They're like, yeah, bro. I say, man, I holler at you, partner. I'm gonna stay out here with them. and I legit stood out there from 8 that night they closed to 8 in the morning when they opened, and it was cold as shit.
Oh,
outside.
yeah, I remember it was cool as shit.
It was cold, bro.
Yeah.
We stayed outside. I stayed outside for damn near 24 hours to get that LeBron.
So you don't remember me driving past me like, hey, idiot?
Somebody did do that.
Hey!
Somebody did do that. And
Let's see you again,
But
sir.
who left with the shoe is the question.
I left with, and let me tell you how it
I
worked.
bought it off a dude in line.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
you
Let me
play
tell you how
smart,
that
not
worked.
hard.
Yeah.
Because my partner sat out there with me too, but he went to the crib and came back. But my partner, he stood out there with me too. So me and him was both in the line. They were also releasing the Champagne 6s.
Doesn't seem dead.
Yes, bro. They had a restock on them.
Okay.
On the cigar and champagne pack. And one of my partners that I went to school with seen like he's like, yeah, what you up here, Lou? I said, I'm getting the LeBrons. He's like, man, I wish I was in the front, bro. I want them champagne packs. And my boy standing next to me like, he said, shoot, I'll buy that mug for you. He ended up making like $400-500
Yeah, I'm sure
just for
sounds
sitting
crazy.
in the line with
Yeah,
him.
That's crazy.
See,
He
back
made about
then-
$4 just to buy that cigar pack.
Yeah, back then I didn't even get like if I had an opportunity to pick from the 3, I would not even looked at the Jordans. I'd be like, I'll take the LeBron.
Yeah. So,
Like I didn't even know they came out that day.
so if LeBron, Ramon James, if you looking at this video or this somehow comes across your desk, just know for a pair of your tennis shoes, I sat outside in the freezing cold for at least 24 freaking hours, bro. So
That's called dedication.
LeBron James.
so he to go. So
LeBron James.
that's what we're doing.
Yeah, man.
But-
Listen, man. This is Soul Food here at Sanctioned. My name is MC Trey.
I'm Bennett.
I'm the real King Joffy. Make sure you follow me on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then I'm Chase. Come follow us at Sanctioned SC. Come see us down at the City Foundry. Open 12 to 7 every single day.
Every day. Biggest shoe selection in Missouri, all St. Louis brands and designers, man.
Shout out to my
Soul food, man.
That's what we do. I'm hungry.
Look,
Might as well
it's
just say
time
the
to eat now,
might as
look.
well just say the biggest selection in the Midwest.
The biggest in the mid. Oh, correction. The biggest,
Biggest
selection
section
in
in
the
the
Midwest.
Midwest.
Yeah,
Yes.
all of that, man. Soul food, man.
You see it.
Love.
Can we?
And cut.
Dynamite.
Beautiful,
guys.
guys. Look up, Marla. Say cheese.